Hi there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to get into a full face of Chantecaille and we're going to apply this whole look. So we're going to get more into the brand today, and what's really cool about Chantecaille is a lot of their proceeds goes towards philanthropy for animals throughout the world, and they do a lot of special edition products such as the hummingbird that the proceeds goes toward a specific charity for that animal. They also have a lot of blushes that each shade will feature like a different animal. So if you buy like the shade that has a honeybee on it, that the proceeds for that blush will go towards honeybees. So it's a really cool concept. It is a luxury brand. It's a little bit pricier, but I think a lot of the products that at least I've tried have been really well worth it. Of course, if you can get it on sale, great. That's what I try to do. And I've just really been loving the products, and they're really easy to use. So I'll go ahead and walk you through this look. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you just a really simple routine. I'm not going to apply as many products as my other videos where I kind of pile a lot of things on. So that means I'm not going to apply any primer today. I'm going to throw my hair back. And we're going to get into the Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. I've used this a few times in other videos. And this is the shade Alabaster. It's tinted moisturizer and as an SPF 15. I'm just going to show you what it's like, how much I would apply, and the texture. It's really creamy and a nice texture, and surprisingly I think this gives a pretty good amount of coverage for a tinted moisturizer, to be honest, and you can layer it, so that is really nice. And I'm just going to show you how I would apply this with my fingers. You could certainly use a sponge to apply with this. I've certainly done that. But yeah, we're just going to make it really simple today. No primer, just gonna put it on. I've used tinted moisturizers for years just for my daily kind of tone evening product. Like, I don't usually like to go in with a heavy foundation every day because it just takes more effort and time to apply heavy foundation, so my go-to is usually a tinted moisturizer. Now, does that mean my skin is perfect? No. I do use concealers, and you know, I don't mind some blemishes peeking through. It's just inevitable, and sometimes the harder you try to cover something up, the more it shows up. And so I've just kind of let things kind of shine through. I mean, if you have very, very blemished skin and you know, first of all, I would see a dermatologist, but sometimes you have to just live with the fact that you have blemished skin and that you're going through a process of clearing it up. Or maybe you're just kind of taking a break from skincare and things are breaking out, you know? You just have to live with the fact that you're going to be broken out, and sometimes it's not great for your skin to really cover all that up. So you just let it shine, you let it come through, and a tinted moisture is certainly going to do that. But you get a nice even tone. I mean, you may feel a little more confident with this kind of coverage rather than nothing, but you're not going to feel so uncomfortable with like a full coverage foundation where you feel like, oh, I have so much makeup on, it's going to come off during the day, I have to touch up, it's so much maintenance, I have to put powder on. Of course, you can certainly put powder on with tinted moisturizer, but I think for a lot of people, full coverage foundation is just too much for them on a daily basis. It's too much for them to apply. It takes too much time. You have to blend it out. So I love the low-key maintenance of a tinted moisturizer. This one is really nice. Is it pricey? Yes. I got this on sale. I probably won't buy this again unless I can get it on sale again for a good discount, like at least 20%, because this is about 70 bucks. So I wanted to try it. I'm open to trying other formulas that are less money, but for the amount of coverage, I wish it was a little less pricey. But then again, this is going to charities. Just keep that on the back of your mind. But it's your money. I just trying to be cognizant of the fact that times are changing for people. These little luxuries probably won't be affordable for everyone, including me, already or very soon. So now that we have a little bit of a base, I'm going to apply some powder, and this is the Perfect Blur Finishing Powder. Now this is limited edition. You may be able to find it some places, but Chantecaille has a similar finishing powder that's a staple in their collection, but this is the Perfect Blur one specifically. It actually doesn't have a color to it. It's just kind of a blurring powder. And people have compared this to the Sicily Blur powder, which I've never tried, of course, but that is what they say. So I'm just taking a big face brush. This is the Sonia G Face Pro. This is a new brush for me, and I've been using it a lot. It's just really soft, really big, and just really blends things out, buffs things out really nicely. And I'm not using, I think normally I would put like a concealer under my eyes, but I'm just not gonna do that today. I don't have a Chantecaille concealer, so I'm just trying to stick with the program as much as possible. But although this isn't giving me like tons of coverage or color, it's cutting down on the shine, it's blurring my pores, and this is a really nice option to have in your collection. This is the Hummingbird collection, and there was some eyeshadows and lipsticks with this. Just really, really pretty. If you just want something really lightweight, this looks, you know, very natural. It feels very light, doesn't feel heavy. And even though, you know, this doesn't look like a lot of product, this isn't a huge package, I think this is really gonna last me quite a long time because I'm barely skimming the surface of it when I put my brush into it. And as far as bronzer goes, I absolutely love this bronzer. This is, I believe, the packaging from last summer, but they have sold it since then. I think maybe you can still find it in this kind of red pebble packaging. You'll notice there's kind of a bump in it, and that is on purpose. But this is the Real Bronze bronzer in the color Goa, and that's this dark brown tone. And I just really love the tone of this darker bronzer. Is this made for me? No, but I like it. I use it. I use a light hand. I've been using the Sonia G Inoshige Pro to apply it, and I love it. It's not orange, which has always been tricky for me. But you just want to slowly build this up, you know, use a light hand, and before you know it, you're gonna have some really gorgeous color. As a result, and you don't have to go into the sun for it, which is amazing. I just kind of like to go in everywhere. Kind of warm things up a little bit. So you can see I have like a slight warmth to my skin. Of course, you can go back in to go even deeper. If you have a little bit of a tan, you can be more heavy-handed with this. If you have a medium to deeper skin tone, go all out, but I love the tone of this. Alright, so I don't have any Chantecaille brow products. I'm going to go ahead and apply those, and I'll be right back. So brows are on, hair's back down, and we're going to move into eyes. And I have a Chantecaille eye pencil, and this is the Luster Glide Silk Infused Eyeliner in Black Forest. So this is like a deep, deep green, and it's a really, really lovely color. So I'm just going to use this and sort of smoke it out. What I love about this pencil, it is really easy to smoke out, but it's still really bold and really like permanent almost on the eye. Like it doesn't seem to just kind of glide off, and it takes a little bit of effort to smoke out, so that tells me like it has a lot of staying power even though it applies really smoothly. It's not like a really hard dry pencil. And what I'm using to smoke out with is the Sonia G Pencil Pro. And I'm just kind of taking my time to work the brush into the pencil. And I think it looks even better, so sort of like blend it out. Because while I've, you know, many years ago, I used to apply dark liner with like every eye look I've ever applied ever. And I would feel naked without eyeliner. But, you know, now, for the past few years, I've really learned to be more comfortable without eyeliner, so it actually feels really funny to only be wearing eyeliner in this eye look. But now that I see like eyeliner just with nothing else, it's a little bit harsh, especially with a darker tone. So I think just blurring it a little bit, and you could use your fingers if you prefer. You know, the warmth of your hand will certainly kind of make things a little softer. But I love that this color, you know, is rich. I don't mind that at all. What I do love is that it isn't just like a black or a brown. It's like this deep green, which I also love for my eye color. And I just kind of love greens in general. You could also certainly use a cotton swab to blend this out. It does not have to be a brush. Whatever technique you prefer. I'm actually going to go over the top one more time just to get like a more defined line just on the outer part. And you may think, well, why did I do all that smoking just to reapply it? Well, I wanted like this color to really still have a pop and a punch, but I think I've softened it just slightly by blending out that first layer. And with mascara, it's gonna still look less harsh because I'm gonna have like some black extending out. But you could certainly leave it smoked out. You don't have to put another layer. But this is really all I'm doing to my eyes. So I'm really just focusing on eyeliner. You could certainly just do a little cat eye wing, a large wing, whatever you like. Just remember that cat eyes can be a little tricky with pencils. Some people prefer like a cream liner or a liquid liner for a wing. I'm not great at wings, especially not with a pencil. So I'm just doing like a simple lining of the eyes. I'm going to apply mascara. I unfortunately don't have any Chantecaille mascara, but I'm going to use my Lancome Booster first as an eyelash primer. I'm going to apply the Tarte Gifted mascara on top. Look at that volume. Alright, just going to do my lower lash line mascara, Matte Giga Black. Alright, that's it for the eyes. Now, lastly, I'm going to use the Chantecaille Lip Veil in Honeypot. Just a very natural shade. I really like the color of this shade. This has more of a coverage than I thought it would. It definitely has, you know, something behind it. It's not just a sheer wash of color. It has a little more to it. So I say it's like more like a lip gloss or a lip. It's more like a lipstick, like a lightweight lipstick than like a lip balm. So if you're expecting a lip balm, I'd say it's more coverage than that. But it is certainly a pretty shade. They have a lot of different colors, some really poppy, punchy colors too. Alright guys, this is the final full face of Chantecaille look. I've really enjoyed their products. I don't have a ton of them, but the ones I do have I really love. I think this is a really nice coverage. It's a really creamy formula. It has SPF. The biggest downside for me is really the price. So if you can get it on sale, try it. I think you'll really enjoy it. Yes, so definitely must try. If you like lightweight coverage, this is probably up your alley. As far as like a blurring powder, I think this Perfect Blur powder performs really, really well. I used it kind of as a setting powder on top of the Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer, but really this can be used as a setting powder as well. It's just really lightweight coverage. There's no real color to it, and it provides a really beautiful finish. The bronzer, I really love the tone of this one, especially Goa. I just think it works really well even for my lighter skin, and I think it will work for people with medium and dark skin too. It's not too orange, at least I don't think so, but you certainly need to manage and balance how much you apply on your skin. And then the eyeliner, I love this color. I think it's a really rich color that you can do up however you want. You could do a wing if you can do a wing with a pencil. You can do sort of like really minimal, just kind of in the tight line, kind of less than this. Do whatever you want. I think it pairs really well with eyeshadow as well. You don't have to use it standalone like I did, but haven't done this kind of look in a while. It's a little bit of a grungy sort of rocker chick kind of look. You could certainly smear this out with your fingers, get a little more smoky. I think this does blur out really nicely, but I do like the boldness of the deep green color. And then lastly, I have the lip veil. As I said, this provides a little more coverage than a lip balm, so if you're looking for a little bit longer lasting, a little more punchy color, this is a good option for you. And again, it you know, provides funds to charities for animals if you're into that. So overall, I think the products that I've bought from this brand have been really positive so far. It is a pricier brand. It is on the luxury end. Just remember though, and I think this is really important and why people are kind of drawn to the brand in the first place, is that they're all about philanthropy for animals across the world. So even though you're paying sort of this luxury price, at least you know it's going towards a good cause, at least a portion of the proceeds. So just think about that. They also do have some sales from time to time. They're not a brand that never goes on sale, so that's good to know. I wish they were available in more stores, of course, but that's kind of, it is what it is sort of situation. But yeah, I think if anything appeals to you in this brand, I think you're pretty safe. I haven't heard too many negative things about anything in this brand, just maybe the shade range and the price. You know, it's pricey, they're limited on shades, sort of same old with a lot of luxury brands. But anyways, if you aren't interested in makeup as much, Chantecaille has a lot of great skincare out there. I haven't tried it personally, but I know their latest thing is kind of like a CBD moisturizer. It comes in a green jar. That looks interesting if you're into CBD. And yeah, I hope this kind of introduced you to the brand if you haven't heard about it before. If you have tried some of their products and you love something that I don't have, please let me know. I want to know what's good out there. And if you have tried any of these products that I've shown you, please let me know. Give me a comment, tell me what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.